Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. From the 38, Goff, and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
180.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 11.
Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, kill. Check, 59. Coming to you.
To throw is Goff. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
17. 54.
It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun. 8. 54's Mike. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch.
DC.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
54, Mike. Don't get nervous. Bravo. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun. Gone. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
20.
Third and 2, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Like 20.
Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. Cross.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Motion. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Shift, shift.
Check, check.
Gun, gun, gun.
Fresno, Fresno.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Goff now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him back as it's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 52 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 4.
8. Set it.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to record. The 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
58, come on. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Great.
Watch the whip.
Gun. 8.
The twins.
On first down, it's Newton. And this is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check 6 guys.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Great.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Great. 8.
Check nickel.
On 3rd and 2, Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that takes us from second to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great.
Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On first down. This is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Alert! Check 37! Check! Come on! 24 is the mic. Let's go! Come on! Hey, check 20.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
He's telling you, 8! 8! 24 is the mic. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Orbit. 24 is the mic. I'm coming. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, exit.
On first down, it's gone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kyle Love in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Hey, my 7.
Check, 59.
Now Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
X3, 218, jump. 5.
Watch the screen.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Listen. Hey, Haywood.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Great, great.
McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 54. Mike, 54. They can't hang with us. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Gun.
No game on this defense. No game.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come.
On 2nd and 12. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 68 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Black 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Check.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. Here I come. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike, check. 59. Hey, lift.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check 59.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Check, 59. Bang it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And he's going to go down again. K1 short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Hardball.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Dante Fowler in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.